Great, Max. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. And yeah, today we'd just like to talk about your story, with father and son duo.
Yep.
I think we find it very, very interesting and also inspiring for all the
Inspiring,
as well.
I think that's the right
Yeah,
word.
exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Inspiring. So we'd like to ask you a few questions, part of the Yoeleo family, and yeah, so we can pick some. Is it yours or mine? So, can you tell us about your cycling journey as a father and son? How did you get started in cycling, and what motivated you to come together?
Well, my cycling journey started in 2012 after I sustained a long-term running injury. So I started cycling, and first thing I started was the 7 Peaks Challenge, and I instantly enjoyed cycling. I then progressed on to a few other events, the Baw Baw Classic and 3 Peaks.
Right.
And 2 years later, I got Max involved too.
Dad bought me my first alloy road bike, and I just started getting into it because I've always liked endurance sports. And running for me was a little bit more intense with my knees because they're a bit fragile. So I just got into cycling with Dad, and he was kind of my coach from the start, and it just allowed me to be motivated and to push myself with him.
Excellent.
Dad as coach, that's the best, isn't it? They'll whack you hard.
Until you get hurt.
And you'll be fine because it's, it's on.
He keeps me grounded though.
Yeah. Excellent. That's good. Yeah.
So Greg, you mentioned you used to be a runner in New Zealand. You sort of mentioned it just now slightly.
Yeah.
From running into cycling, how did you feel? Anything that you benefits that from running that you carry over into cycling?
Yeah, obviously the fitness which I gained from my running, and I've ridden high in VO2 from my running, and that obviously translates really well with cycling. The amount of motivation and self-discipline you need with running, running's a very individual sport, so I think that translates really well to cycling. Although cycling does require more time compared to running. Running's much more time efficient with regard to that, but it translates really well.
How about the muscles? It's completely different muscles, isn't it? From running.
Yeah.
The cardiovascular, the VO2 max, absolutely carried over. I'm not a runner, so you'll be asking.
Yeah, I found it quite difficult to try and do both.
Right.
Doing running and cycling. I quite often, after a hard cycling session, I find it very difficult to go out and running. So you definitely use different muscles. So I commend the triathletes who have to do all 3 disciplines.
Yes.
So, Max, you're planning on joining the community one day and have impressive activity numbers. Can you share more about your training regimen and how you have been using it?
Yeah, so for me it's just, I think I need to be patient, but I try to have 2 rest days a week because you can't overexert your body too much because then you'll just get injuries and then you're basically back pedaling. So I think the main goal for me is just to have rest days so that I can go hard on the workout days so that I can really see the improvements and get to where I want to be.
Rest day is very hard, isn't it?
It's hard. It's really hard the second you start improving because you just want to keep going.
Yeah.
You just have to acknowledge that your body has to just have time to rest.
Exactly.
Okay, so both of you participated in racing. Any memorable moments, being father and son are just cool, isn't it? That's very the finish line together, that's a yes.
Yeah.
Any highlights memorable from certain events that you've done together?
I think last year Tour of Mansfield.
Okay.
So the Masters B competed with the Elite C. So we race together. So I think that stage 2 you took off and tried to do a bit of a solo attack, and we eventually caught him. But you
still
won.
on the stage. Yeah. It was my first VRS, so it's kind of just new to me. So having Dad there to kind of guide me through it was really helpful, because I've never really had to go day in day out with stage races. So the recovery as well was really helpful, just guided by Dad's.
Were you hitting in the same thing, both of you, or was that individual?
They just combined the two grades for that race.
Right. Okay. And you made it.
Yeah, made it, and I won GC for that one.
Wow, GC,
Yeah,
nice.
And then afterwards, I raced Baw Baw, got bumped up to B on that as well.
So you're B now.
Yeah, I probably should be racing A, but because I won Baw Baw by 5 minutes, so it shows I'm really a climber. So that's probably the moment for me.
So you won stage 2 there last year. I also won stage 2 a few years ago in Masters C.
Yeah.
So that's certainly a memorable one for me, for my side.
Good start.
Love it.
Okay, Greg, you and I and Max will also be running some videos right every Thursday, and you're the most consistent member since how does that be part of the cycle community? What's a good
I really enjoy being part of a cycling group with SMP. I started riding with SMP after I met Andrew Cantor in 2017, actually racing Tour of Mansfield. I've been on the shop ride since 2017, and I really enjoy the group, the banter, and enjoying the coffees after the hard ride. So, last year I was every week I'd make that I'd make a priority of getting on the shop ride. I really enjoy the ride and enjoy the friendship you make.
You're going to be also on the social as well?
Yes, So we had a couple of social events this year, so we'll have a nice Tour de France night. And we'll also have a social event.
I will. I need to get back into fitness first, guys. I'm really at the bottom at the moment. No, I just need to do all the. This ride is perfect. Wake in the morning, do it in an hour or two. So, but I will visit.
Yeah, we have a Friday ride, which is
Friday is also Friday is chill. Only the Thursday that is all hard pace. It's just hard.
It's okay. I need to come. I need to get a slap, and then
Just getting on the bike sometimes is a hard part.
Yes.
You're tired.
Yeah, that's the emotional roller coaster on a Wednesday night. Oh, should I come tomorrow?
So for Max, being young, huge potential with the upcoming events, what suggestion, advice do you have for young riders?
Well, I think
To be like you, who wants to be like you, because you could be the next MVP. We never know,
Maybe,
right? It's from our own backyard.
No, I think for me, especially just starting out, just be patient, because you don't want to go too serious too soon. And what I like to say is learn to love the sport before you start to really try and push yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you stop loving it, then what's the point? So just be patient. The results will come. Because as far as I know, the more you love it, the more you push yourself, and you just keep improving. Yeah, exactly. The passion of the sport.
Having your dad
as a coach, as a mentor, and as a target. So, Yoeleo, right? How do you feel about getting your first Yoeleo bike?
Well, I'm honestly really ecstatic because for me, just being able to ride like a top of the range bike, that alone is just exciting for me. And this being my first disc brake bike with pretty much all aero carbon components, it's just really exciting to see where I can go with it. And it feels like it's a bit more versatile and allows me to potentially push myself a little further than I can do this bike.
You're gonna see all your
Yeah,
Yoeleo bike, right?
exactly.
And you, Greg?
Yeah, look, I'm super excited about getting a gravel bike. It's something on top of racing which I'm looking forward to doing. I know Shannon at University said there's a race next week, so I'm not going to be quite ready for next week. But there's lots of gravel races. It seems to be very popular, and it's fun.
So Greg's gonna get the G21 and Greg's gonna get the 5. I think the last one is Last. What goals do you have that you hope to achieve or experience with the new bikes when they're ready and stuff?
Yeah, well, for me, I like to see this as a bit of a stepping stone. This allows me to be equipped with the best gear possible, which allows me to try and reach my goals of being in the country team as well. And I just think with all the stuff that I'm getting, it just allows me to just push further, reach higher in the future.
Look, I've had to refocus. I've had a little bit of a break from racing on late, so I've had to refocus on some other goals. So just recently, just get the fitness up for TDU, and we've got an upcoming cycling weekend away with SMP up at Jindabyne. So just to make sure the fitness is good for that, and then looking for later on in the year do some gravel racing and potentially racing Tour of Mansfield. So they'll probably be the major goals for me this year. But yeah, so staying healthy is so important.
Yeah, exactly.
The well-being number one is a bonus.
Every day we need to enjoy.
Passion. I like that.
Passion.
That's the word.
So,
The word of the day.
When you're passionate, nothing else beats that.
Exactly.
Everything just comes naturally, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome aboard again. So we're gonna go to show. If you guys have anything to ask us about Yoeleo or anything.
But the Yoeleo community will be excited to have you both.
Yeah, I think we're both just very grateful to have this opportunity to ride the Yoeleo bikes, and we'll be excited for the future and see where they can take us.
Absolutely, yeah. We have the UCI community team now is currently racing this current year. So sometimes we're going to to ride Australia, Sydney, and Western Australia. Majority of them are racing one. But so it'll be good. We also have our James in Wollongong from Samuels. He's also a passionate, Yoeleo.
Very passionate.
Very passionate guy. He's a very good guy, and also we have another guy, Shoji. He's also racing
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.